It's always great when you get recognized individually. But we got a lot of players on our team that have had great seasons individually this year, and when you have a bunch of guys that can put together good seasons, usually the team's success is doing well as also. But you look around the league, there's a lot of players who, are top of the league in scoring or having great individual years, but their teams aren't in the playoffs or doing that well in the standings. So, for us, our accomplishment is the way we've played as a team all year, and when you have a good team and your team's playing that well, you're going to benefit individually from it. So, this is the best team that I've played on since I've been in Montreal, and I've had a lot of individual success because of it. Well, I don't play hockey to please people in the media or the critics. Everybody has a label in terms of what type of player they are. That doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So the one thing that I do know is that since Marc Bergevin and Michel Therrien have taken over the team, and my game's only gone up, and they've worked really hard with me to improve my game all around. And I think the number one thing is when I met with them, when I first started playing for Michel a couple of years back, first thing they said is that you're a good player, but we want to make you an even better player, and our job is to make sure that you're getting better every year and every game. And there's been no shortage of them holding me accountable, and that's the way I want it to be. Every night, whether I make a mistake or I haven't played my best game, they're always going to hold me accountable, whether it's in front of the team or individually. And to me, that's made me a better player. So, as much as a lot of people are going to congratulate me, it's team success and ourselves as an organization that has helped us individually, myself and guys like Carey and guys who are up for awards. When I look at a lot of the young defensemen in the league, a lot of them have played more games than me and played more seasons. So, sometimes, this is going to be my fifth full season in the league. And I think it's probably safe to say now that it's more than enough time to start seeing these changes in my game. But before that, when I was nominated first time, it was only my third year in the league. So, I think that my game's making strides, but I still think that there's a lot more for me to improve on. And the fun thing about that is that I've come up with a group of players that are also trying to, become elite players in the league and be consistent every night, with Pricey and Patch and, Chucky, Gallagher, and these young players, Plecky, and, we're all trying to be consistent every night. So it's a challenge, but when you have coaching staff that supports you and, and Berge, who's always positive and trying to make you a better player every day, it helps.
How did your father react? I know he appreciates the defenseman.
I still think, he's got to pinch himself sometimes when he sees me just putting on the jersey. I still think sometimes he can't believe that I'm playing for his favorite team. But, obviously the one thing that my trainer and both my father says is that you've worked hard and, whether it's in the off season or in the season to try and make myself a better player. I've always tried to do that. And, it's great to have individual success, but there's nothing more that I want to have a Stanley Cup. And put it this way, I told Pricey, he congratulated me after. I said we're both going to Vegas, but let's get the cup so we can bring the whole team.
You're talking about the coaches, but what kind of role your coach on defense, JJ Daigneault, had with you?
JJ's been great. Since I've played for JJ, in the 3 years I've won a Norris. I played for the Olympic national team, and I've been nominated again this year. And whether it's JJ or the D-Corps that we have, this award's not just about myself. It's about the guys that I've played with too. You got to talk about Andrei Markov and my ability to play with him for the past 2-3 seasons and the success that we've had together as a group. Our forwards, making solid plays, and everybody supporting me. This type of award, it's not just about one person, but it does start with the coach, and JJ's put me in every opportunity to be successful. And when there's been times to pull me back a little bit and let me know what I'm doing wrong out there, he does that. And when it's time to give me a pat on the back, he does that as well. I've played with some great players this year, and Markey obviously being the main one. I think I've played with him the most, and he doesn't get nearly enough credit for what he does on the ice. You know, a lot of attention is going to be on me and getting, you know, this recognition. But I mean, I don't know if I'd be in the situation without playing with Markey. What makes this so special sometimes is how many great defensemen there are in the league, you know, and the one thing I remember I asked Duncan Keith when I played with him World Championships the year after he won his first Norris Trophy is I asked him, I said, you know, what's it like to be known as, you know, the best defenseman in the world? And he says, well, PK, if you have a good team and a good power play, I mean, you'll be in that situation one day. So, you know, it really is a team award, and you got to have team success to achieve these types of things.